We got a brand new 1/10 scale monster truggy from FTX, and it's called the Crossbow. Brushless, it's 99% ready to run, and it looks really cool. You don't want to listen to me talk about all the specs. There they are there. Hobby wing ESC included. Comes in 2 different colours. I've got the green one. I think I asked for the blue, but I got the green one. And then there's a few more detailed pictures there and some more specs on the side there. Now there's a few reasons why I like the FTX stuff. It's not just because they send me free stuff, it's because it comes 99% ready to run. So you've got a battery charger in there, and inside the truck there's going to be a LiPo, and in this one it's a 3S LiPo. Look how low slung that is. Probably a little bit low straight out of the box. I reckon we could probably come up a little bit. Has it got adjustable shocks? Yep, so it's got adjustable shocks, so we can adjust the ride height, but it does look really good like that. That is a nice stance. It looks very similar to something else out there, but I'm not going to say anything, but it does look very similar. Tractor sledge. Wow, nice. Let's have a closer look at what's in the box. Feels like forever since I've done an unboxing. I don't know how long ago it was, but oh, Allen keys, 2 of. There's your charger. It will do 2S and 3S. UK socket, European socket. For you Americans that can't get these FTX, I'll try and find the equivalent chassis or brand, because FTX didn't make and design this. This has come from a factory and branded with FTX stuff, and they make their own little tweaks. Instruction manual. All your parts and stuff in there, everything you need to know, operating instructions, ESC settings, and then the eTronics Pulse transmitter, which is actually quite a good transmitter. It's quite big and bulky, but this came along a little while ago. It's got all the functions you need on it: steering trim, throttle trim. So if you've got kids and stuff and it's a little bit too fast for them, you can turn it down so it doesn't go as fast. Metal gears. Get the battery out so I can charge it. Comes with a 3500 3-cell LiPo, so it runs 3-cell straight out the box. So the charger it comes with, it only outputs on 3S, it only outputs 0.79 of an amp. So to charge that battery fully, it's going to take a few hours. I'm going to use my own charger. People do often ask me what charger I use. That's it there. It's a reedy one. Dual battery charger does all the batteries you could think of. Charging at 3.5 amps, 3-cell, go. While that's charging, we will take a closer look at this truggy, or monster truggy. Some nice big chunky wheels and tyres, familiar tread pattern. Looks good on the front end there. You've got a light bar on the roof. You've got these little plastic bits in the body that obviously are going to help protect it from splitting. You've got some roof skids. You also got another guard at the back to help protect from the body pulling through. Looks like a shock guard there, and then goes into a really nice rear spoiler. That all blends in really nice. I've said it about 5 times, but it's a good looking truggy. I just think that suspension needs raising a little bit before we take it out. So under here there's a 3652 2500 kV brushless motor. If you look closely at the end cap, it will tell you it's a 3665 2900 kV, but that is not correct. I did tell FTX a little while ago, and apparently it was a misprint when they were stamping all the end caps for these motors. So the company that does it, once they run out of them ones, they'll put the correct one on. I guess it will cost too much money to throw them all away. Anyway, so it's a smaller can and not as fast as it says on the tin. ESC is a 60 amp hobby wing. Tells you that you can use a hobby wing program card to switch some parameters. You don't have to do it on a program card. You can also do it manually using the beeps and the lights. 6 kilo waterproof servo. They're quite weak on these. This shares the same or similar chassis to the Rocketan, to the Ram Raider, and to the Apache. The stock servo is pretty weak. It's not great. You got a metal chassis brace across there, metal drive shaft through the center there. It's 4-wheel drive, shaft driven. Clear cover there that you can see the pinion and the spur gear. It's got a slipper clutch on it. These are nice tough chassis. There it is under there. Have they gone to Hex Hardware? Hang on a minute. Oh, I sold my Apache. Yes they have. So we've switched to Hex Hardware. That is good. While we're under here as well, we'll flip it back over in a minute, but these bottom arms look a little bit, they're thick. It doesn't always mean they're going to be tough. Sometimes these can shatter or break a lot easier. If you look on this, you see them. You see the arms are not solid. These arms used to flex, which actually saved them from breaking. Be interested to see if this completely solid bottom arm is as tough. Adjustable toe, adjustable camber, got pillar ball steering blocks. You got UJs in there, metal gears, alloy big bore oil shocks, adjustable collars. Wind it up a little bit while we're here. That sits a little bit nicer now. You've also got different holes to mount the suspension, adjustable front and rear, so plenty of tuning options. Metal hinge pin brackets, front and rear, adjustable camber at the rear. The rear drive shafts look a little bit thicker, I think. Yeah, rears are just dog bones and they do look a little bit thicker. I had an issue with these braking on the Ram Raider, but I'm hoping these ones will be a little bit different. And I think that's it really. So powered on, I think you press that button for the light. There you go. It's quite bright that's nice. Steering, yeah, steering is definitely not great. It's not very fast and you don't get, hang on. No, that's full as well, I think. Hang on. Oh, we're going backwards. There we go. Gear mesh sounds a little bit tight. Well, it does seem to run relatively freely, so it's not binding. It just feels a little bit tight. Whoa, strong brakes. I went backwards. I'm not sure whether that switch had been knocked, but I just had to reverse the throttle on the transmitter. Before we speed run it, check the suspension performance out. Now I've raised it a bit, watch. That's with a battery in it. That is really nice. Let's go a bit higher. Right, they don't say how fast it is out the box. I think from experience of this chassis and this setup, I want to say 35 or 36. Which isn't crazy for 3S, but remember this is only a 3652. Oh, steering. Steering is terrible on this. Probably gonna be okay on dirt though. Right, there we go. Full throttle straight away. Whoa. Can't get that steering lined up. There we go again. Full. Good brakes. $34, yeah, okay, not great, but not bad. So I've just been getting a few shots to do a little video for FTX to use. I crashed it a few times. Yeah. It's all in one piece. I've got a slightly bigger battery in there now, so it's slightly heavier, but you can see it's a little bit nose heavy. But once you get the hang of the throttle on this, it's a little bit sluggish, the throttle, when you jump. You have to kind of come on the throttle a little bit before you want to, but it's pretty stable. Now I can say it straight away, out of this, the Ram Raider, the Apache and the Rockatan, I think this one drives a little bit nicer in this environment. Definitely feels a little bit more punchy than the others. But I think it's geared the same. I'm sure it's geared the same, it's got the same electronics. Just seems a little bit more punchy. Whoa! And it's got very sharp brakes. On this surface, you have to slide it to get it to turn, but if they put a slightly better servo in this thing would be like, well, it'd make a huge difference to it because it's already really good. Oh, just about hooked that one up. There we go. A bit earlier on the throttle that time. I like it. Oh, dialed.
got like a soft punch on it. I don't know whether you can, you might be able to adjust that actually. It's a hobby wing, isn't it? I'd like the punch a little bit more on start up. That might help actually with the air control. Oh, landing on a down slope or up slope. Oh, has my light come undone? Oh no, I just hadn't switched it on. Yeah, I like it. Cheap as well, wow, affordable. Whoa, oh, done it again. Yeah, I think in the UK this is coming in at what, 259 I think, which is a really good price. 99% ready to run. 3S straight out of the box. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This would actually be good on a little grass track if you improve the steering. Low slung, I thought it'd traction roll, but it's not gonna, look. No, nice. Nice. Probably getting to near the end of this pack now. That is 2 packs through it. Nothing's broke by the looks of it. Yet. Oh, nice. Ooh, that's got to have broken the spoiler. Got to have broken the spoiler. What? No way. Oh, something doesn't sound happy. Oh well. Tree! Oh, oh man. Oh dear. Always happens, doesn't it? You get carried away. That's a big tree. What come off? Oh. Ow, that's hot as well. Ooh. Is that all that come off? Is that what the rattling around was? And the battery's a bit loose. Well, there you go. You can hit a giant tree and it's still all right. Oh man. I wasn't going to come back here and do like a final kind of summary, but there's no damage. Not even the body. The body's not split, it's not dented. There's obviously a few scuffs and stuff on it. Usually when you're smashing it around like that and landing upside down, you get a few splits or even, oh, there's a tiny dent there. There you go. So it has got a small dent in it, but the body survived. The heatsink obviously fell off, but just clipped back on. Suspension, still good. Not a single bit of damage. Drive shafts are still dead straight. Arms are all in one piece. There you go, the FTX Crossbow, apart from the rubbish steering. What a great truck.